Breslin.
Yep, that's me, and this is Monday afternoon on Around the Northwest. Now, Síofra Harkin is a media and broadcast graduate from Queen's University. And back in March, herself and her boyfriend, Cahir, decided to head to Australia. But she has kept up her connections with home because she has written a book about the defective concrete crisis from a child's perspective. It's a little bedtime storybook that helps children to better understand the whole situation in a very considerate way. And the book is called Fiadh's House is Feeling Unwell. And I'm delighted now that Síofra joins us on the line and
Hello.
on Zoom from Perth in her best Donegal jersey, I may add. Síofra, how are you?
I'm great, John. Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure to be online with you.
No, it's good to talk to you about this book because it's just out. In fact, I don't know. I was chatting to your dad last week, Damien, and at that stage you hadn't even got your hands on a copy. Have you? Have you got?
Not yet. No, I still haven't got my hands on my own copy, so I'm still waiting excitedly, but hopefully within the next week or so.
So it's all happened really quickly. It was printed by BizPrint, and it's out now, and it's available in a number of opticians. And maybe you can tell us where exactly.
Yeah, so currently it's available in Inish Eye Care in Buncrana, Inish Eye Care in Carndonagh, Louis Walsh Opticians in Letterkenny, and there are some copies in Borderlands in Muff as well. But if anybody can't access some of those locations as well, just we're taking messages and calls, and we're getting people sorted. We'll send them out to you, or we'll arrange some way that people can get their hands on them as well. So don't be worrying if you're not near any of those locations.
Okay, so how did it come about? It's a very accomplished. It's only a short book, but for small children, you wouldn't expect it to be very long. But it's a very accomplished finished article for someone who's written their first book. So why did you choose why a children's book and why the concrete defective concrete crisis?
Well, first of all, thank you very much. I'm very happy with how it all came out. I suppose the idea started forming in my head, I suppose, a long time ago, but I wasn't really acting on it when, as you mentioned, I studied in Queen's University and I graduated last summer. I did broadcast production, and for our final project, we had to do like a short documentary. And for that project, also, I chose to shed some light on the defective concrete crisis. So we made a short documentary, and at that time, I think I just realized the more people I talked to, the more I went out and looked around myself. I just realized how many stories there was surrounding this topic, and basically how many voices needed to be heard in all different perspectives. Um, as a fallout of the defective concrete crisis. So I suppose at that stage, in the back of my mind, I was thinking there's so many more things can be done here. There's so many more ways I want to tell this story. And I think it was possibly when I started. So after I graduated, I spent some months working as a special needs assistant, mainly in Scoil Trasanifa in Malin. And I think during that time, that's where the idea really came to light because I realized all these young children coming to school every day from really affected houses. And I realized how difficult and concerning and isolating the situation must be for them. And I also used to work with Webwise Ireland. It's an internet safety organization, and they develop resources for primary schools mainly for internet safety. So I think I was kind of thinking along the lines, oh, there should be resources
Hmm.
for the situation for young children. But yeah, I love being creative. I love working with young children. And I think somewhere along the line, I just thought it'd be really sweet to have a children's story that really tells the story in a lighthearted and non-scary way to children.
Absolutely, because a lot of children, obviously, it's not just adults that are affected by this. Adults might be taking care of the more serious end of things, but children are affected, and all of a sudden, their safe place might no longer feel that safe, and the book addresses that.
Yes, exactly. Because I would often think to myself, if my house had have been visibly worse when I was younger, I know I would have been terrified. So I can only imagine what when you drive by some of the houses and you see the condition that they're in, and some that people are still living in, unfortunately, it must be so confusing and so terrifying. And I thought also it's a really difficult situation for parents to have to explain to their children as well. So I wanted to do something to help.
Okay, well, no children's book will be complete without the pictures, and there's plenty of great artwork in here. And because it drives the story along, and small kids, they need to see pictures as well as hear what's in the book. And your former school had a reading session. Did you get any feedback
That's
with the book? Did you get any feedback on that?
That's right, they did. Yeah, positive feedback so far. I heard some positive feedback, some messages from parents and teachers alike saying they really enjoyed it, and also that it kind of opened up the space for conversation around the defective concrete crisis, something that I presume is not really a conversation in the classroom as of yet. But
Yeah.
I'm really glad that it could have inspired those kind of conversations and hopefully done so in a safe and comfortable place for the children.
Yeah. That's a Skulniv Podrick in Dumfries. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
So tell us how's Australia going? Like a lot of other young people, you up sticks and left for Australia back in March. So how's it working out
Yeah,
so far?
it's great so far. We're having a great time. We've just come over on a working holiday to enjoy some sunshine and see the other half of the world in proper Aussie fashion. We've just had a barbecue on the beach for dinner, so
Wow.
we cannot complain. It's lovely. It's nice to just see a new place, meet new people. But our roots will always be at home, and we'll always come back home at the end of the day.
At the moment, you're in what is it? Is the West Coast in Perth, which is
Yeah, that's
the
correct. We're right on the west coast in Scarborough.
okay. The other coast would be the more populated one, the more populous one, would it?
I would say so, but perhaps in terms of people from Inishowen, Donegal, I would say Perth is
Okay.
probably the hotspot at the moment. You don't have to go far to find somebody from home.
Yeah. So there's a network there. It's just a matter
Oh,
of
for sure. Oh, yeah, for sure.
tapping into it. Playing a
Hmm.
going and
Yes,
signing up
exactly.
with the local club or going down to the Irish
Oh,
pub
for
or whatever.
sure. Yeah, and Facebook groups and everything. Irish bars, you're guaranteed to find somebody you know or knows somebody you know.
Mm. And
Yeah.
sicken us now and tell us what the weather was like today.
Today was fantastic. It was about 27 degrees and blue skies today, and that's only springtime coming into the summer. So
Right. Wow.
I don't know how we're going to survive the summer, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Well, listen, the best of luck to both you and Cahar, and the best luck with the book as well. And it's out now at Inishai Care in Carndonna and
Yeah,
Buncrana, and also at Dewey Wash Opticians in the Courtyard in Letterkenny, and at Borderlands in Muff. And if you can't
yeah,
get to any of those outlets and still would like to get a copy, then get. And how can people get in touch? Are you on social media?
yeah. You can reach out Facebook and Instagram anywhere, or you can contact any of the opticians as well. They'll sort you out. Hopefully, in the coming weeks, we will reach out to more outlets as well to try and get it more widespread and more accessible for people. But as a starting point, that's the places it's available. But we'll always get you sorted. And as far as I know as well, a lot of the schools have been supplied with a copy, a lot of preschools, and also all of the libraries in Inishowen have received at least one copy each. So if if you don't
Right.
get a copy of your own, there's definitely ones to share around as well.
And important to stress that it's absolutely free, thanks to your
Yes,
sponsors.
absolutely free. Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, then. Well, congratulations on your book, on your first book. How does that sound?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Could be an idea.
yeah. And we'll touch base again when your next one comes out. How's that?
Amazing.
Uh,
Sounds great. I'll have to get writing now.
yeah. All right, Síofra. Thanks a million. Best luck.
Thanks a million. Take care.